Did you know that one of the main functions of the media is to gain viewers? Just to have individuals watch and to have that viewership, regardless of the content. It's whatever content brings in the eyes to have beholden. So the more controversial the content, the more views and more money that is made. So anything that you're actually watching, if it's aggressive, violent, confrontational, and creates contention in society, the reason it is most likely being created that way, if it's trying to elicit a certain reactionary emotion with you, the point of that is to make money. And if you think about that, it's kind of disturbing recognizing that the core functionality of the news is to get individuals to watch. So having happy stories, the stories that make you feel warm inside, those only come in like 1 in every 50, 1 in every 100, unless you're actually actively looking for it, then the algorithms would cater it to your desire. But because I've been clicking on the news articles about, the violence in the Twin City, I hear about all of the violent activities that are going on in Minnesota. And there's rarely anything positive taking place, so then I would naturally believe that Minnesota is one of the most violent places in the United States, because that's what I see. So if you're also, maybe on the left or the right politically, then that's the type of propaganda that they're going to be pitching towards you. Not necessarily because it has a certain higher degree of truth, even though most of that stuff is written as opinions, trying to elicit emotion or a belief that the opposing side is evil, as it were. But the general idea is that if you're getting pitched this information, it's because it's the information that you're already adhering to, or that's the things that you have a prerequisite towards, because that's what you look for. So then thanks to the algorithms, that's what you're going to view. So the reason I bring this up is because the media and the things that we see on social media, they tend to dictate our reality. So, for example, if you were, right-wing in America, you may think that there's a bunch of crazy, fearful sheeple running around who think that a virus is going to kill them. Then if you're on the left, Democrats thinking that you have a bunch of ignorant hillbillies running around that just want to destroy the country and who care not for their fellow man and who lack any intelligence because they think that the virus doesn't exist. You have these two fighting forces. And then, if you have individuals who don't look at the media, they're aware that there's a mask mandate, they wear their masks, they get a vaccine, and they don't think anything about it. They don't judge the individuals who haven't, and they don't judge the people who have. It's just going on about business as usual. And that's kind of the crazy thing, because you realize that perhaps you're in a state of fear or in a state of judgment, and you think that these are the two narratives that you get to choose from, when in reality the majority of the people in the country probably aren't even thinking twice about it. They're still going about their daily business, especially if they still have to work. So the things that you're feeding so much energy towards, whether it's the conspiracy theories around COVID, or judging the people who don't take it seriously, or anything else in that narrative, the majority of the people probably don't care. And that's just a moment for us to step back and humble ourselves, because we put so much energy into this, into the conversations that we have, and maybe our relationships even suffer as a byproduct of it. Suffer as a byproduct of what we've seen in the media, because they've taken these things extremely seriously on both ends, and they've caused us to judge our fellow human beings if they don't fall into the correct line. And then we use a word against them. We're not being impeccable with a word, and then we cause judgments, we make assumptions, and that's bad. So take a step back if you can, or if you're falling into this pattern, and try to see things, or just try to maybe cut yourself away from the media for a little bit. Take a relaxer, take a break. I know it's hard because it becomes such an integral part of our day-to-day life, but it's quite possible they'll be therapeutic and allow you to realign yourself with what you truly want to be doing with your time. So that's my ramble for today. Thanks for tuning in. Doodles.